From Casey Creates, and I wanted to show you what I've been working on. I have everywhere little baggies of snippets from all of my crafting, and I wanted to make a snippet roll, but I kind of wanted to do it. I received some really pretty tags that looked like they were done with just layers and layers. And so I'm going to make this more of a collage snippet roll. And so what I'm going to do is take all these tiny little snippets, which I've pretty much done. I guess first I'll show you what the backing is. The backing is this, I guess it's, what is it, calico? And then I laid a strip of muslin on top of that. And then I sewed a seam, and then I'm taking this hem tape, the mesh kind of hem tape, and I've been just kind of scattering it around in strips like so, and taking different layers of lace and doily. So I'll put this one back together a little bit just to show you what all the things that are layered up in here. If you can see, there's some strips of lace. I'm even going to leave a little bit of the fringe hanging out there. And then I've got some fibers here, this like eyelash trim, and little snippets of fabric. There's a snippet of lace, corded lace, and I've got some trim. And then I'm just going to take some more of the hem binding stuff. There's another piece of that. And my goal, because I've never done this before, is to get it all layered up and then iron over the top of it. Like I have a tiny piece of doily here. I'm going to stick that there. I have this sweet little bow. You can barely see it because it matches, but it's like a little organza baby bow. And then I'm even going to pop in a little bit of color with these tiny little baby blue butterflies. Let's see, where do I want to put that? How about there and there for the butterfly? And I'm going to put a little more of that on top. And then down here, I don't know if you can see in the camera, but I'll show you once I get this all ironed together. I've got a little scallop trim here and some sheer pink lace. Oh, there's my scissors. Snip that off. Let's see. So I've got little things like this. And I hope they glue down just enough for me to then take it and zip it under my sewing machine. So I'm going to layer it all up like that. And let's see, I'll put that piece there. And if you just hang in there 1 second, I'm going to run and grab parchment paper because I forgot it. Okay, so, and then I'm going to take parchment paper and cover it up, and then with a dry iron, oops, let me move that from under there, and then with a dry iron, I'm just going to iron on top. And I'm hoping this will glue it down just enough so that then I can zip it under the sewing machine. This is a dry iron with no steam. and all the way at its hottest setting. Ooh, I just see a piece I want to move a little bit. There we go. Ooh, that's hot. So I'm attempting to seal all of this down just enough so that I can then stitch it under the sewing machine. So I'm going to get it as far as being able to take the parchment off and show you. Let's see. You can't see me at my camera angle is not getting it all in because it's a snippet roll, so it's long. But I'm almost done, and we'll lift it up and see what we have. Let's see here. Oh, I've always liked collages, so why not do one with fabric and lace? It worked pretty well. It's coming off anyway. Great. So you can see it's pretty well stuck on all my little snippets just by layering some of the hem tape down. And now I can strategically, oh, you know what, the only thing that was a bad idea is there were a couple of these little plastic flat back flower pearls. I'm going to make sure I don't put those under the sewing machine. But for now, I can actually go in now and just put a few seams and then add more embellishments. So I'm going to zip this up on the sewing machine real quick, and I'll come back and show you what I'll do next. So I zipped up some seams on the back of the snippet roll. I don't know if you can see. This was the original seam that I used for the muslin, but I just went down over the entire snippet roll and used a really light colored thread so that it won't show up. But this is just a menagerie of all kinds of snippets: lace, fiber, cheesecloth, thin pieces of applique. I got some floral fabric on there. There's some corded lace and a little bit of the little embroidered roses. There's a little blue butterfly and some more lace and a little doily. And yeah, so this is my collage of all different kinds of bits and scraps. And now that it's all nice and fused together and sewn together, I have a bag of, I don't think I'll ever get to the end of my snippets. I need you guys to all just come take a bag full. I don't know how else to get them dispersed. But out of this bag, I picked out all different kinds of possibilities of things to add to the snippet roll for more embellishments. Like I have this little blue button, and I thought it might be a cute little addition somewhere, so I'm gonna just go ahead and sew on a button. Did I put a knot at the end? I don't know if I did. Let's see. No, I didn't. It's gotta have a knot. Let me do that really quick. So if you want to watch a little bit and chat with me while I embellish my collage snippet roll, I can show you what we come up with. So I was just thinking about all the snippets and different ways I could possibly use them, because like I said, it's hard to throw even the tiniest little pieces away. I always feel like it can be used for something. And after layering all these little bits with the fusible hem tape, I realize how easy it is. So I'm going to hopefully get 3 or 4 of these made with my snippets, and then store them in a lace holder of some sort, especially now that it looks like we'll be moving. I really don't want them to just sit in a bag somewhere, because I feel like I'll forget about them. It's trapped on there. There we go. And then if I get several made, it'd be great to be able to send them in Happy Mail. I received the most gorgeous one from Avril at Popsy's Ribbon and Lace. And I don't know, I just love looking at all the details of a snippet roll. Forgive me, I'm a little tangled here. Oh, there we go. Keeps getting tangled. The thread is so close to the color of the fabric that I have this laying on. And I don't have to put a lot of stitches. I like to stitch the buttons on because I like to see the thread. But otherwise, now that I've gotten it all secured with the fusible hem tape and the and sewing it, the rest of the embellishments you could really just put on with a little dot of Fabri-Tac glue, especially if you plan to use the snippet roll as a true snippet roll. A little bit of Fabri-Tac glue will actually come off. You'll be able to lift those off. So I'm going to let that be enough stitches for this button, in case someone wants to use the button. It won't be too terribly hard to get off. And the colors that I chose are real neutral pinks and pale blues, you know, the shabby chic colors. I don't know if blues are shabby chic colors. I don't know if there actually are official shabby chic colors for that matter, but I like this color scheme. And so, like I said, you could, oh, I also trimmed out some images. There's a fairy image, and there's a little, this image isn't printed very well, but oh, I guess it's showing up okay. There's a basket of flowers on that image, and then there is a bicycle with basket of flowers in it. And I think I'm going to trim this one by just using some Fabri-Tac and some really thin trim. I've seen people add images to their snippet rolls as well, which is really helpful, because when you're making a lace book or something in that realm and you want images, if everything you pretty much need to embellish with is already on the snippet roll, boy, does that make life easier. I hope there's enough here. Oh, just enough. Perfect. See, that's the dreaminess of snippets. I just used up that little piece of trim, and just need a little dot more of glue. Oops. Ah. Okay. And then I thought, even if you don't want to attach it with glue or sewing it, I finally got myself some of these little bulb pens. They're shaped like a light bulb. I think that's why they're called a bulb pen. and you can just pin this onto your snippet roll somewhere. Actually, I'm gonna lay this one right here. Oops, it's upside down for me. And pin this on. There we go. So that can be taken off and used, or you could take it off and pin it onto another tag of some sort. I've got glue on my fingers, so sorry if that's gross. And then I have a little center flower here. It might be pretty to add another embellishment in the center of that. And I think this pretty soft little satin ribbon rose will be cute there. Oops. I'm really careless with needles and it scares me. When I lose one, I take forever to find it. I will not stop until I find it. But I'm going to make sure I put this one away now, so I don't have to hunt for it later. That's put away. Okay, so there's a little satin ribbon rose in the middle of that one. What else? Let's see. Oh, I've got this little layered crochet doily. Oh, it's glue everywhere. Oh, that'll be pretty, right? Well, that's okay. We'll still put it there. And just a dot of glue right here would be nice. And I've just got all kinds of stuff here. A little ivory ribbon rose. I tea-dyed these. I think these were gifted to me from Kim at Angel Dream Crafts, or they could have been Pam Garozzo, but I'm pretty sure they were Kim. But I hate trying to say who, because I feel bad if I give the credit to somebody else that didn't gift them to me. Let's just say I have been gifted wonderful things from wonderful people. And I have videos to prove it, so you can go check them out. I love these. These are little sequined flowers. And I'm going to put that one right there. We just add a little bit of fairy bling. So there's that. And what else? Maybe one more image. I think I'll put my flower fairy over here. No, she's kind of big. I like the little brown and pink flowers. They work really well with this, so I'll pin that on because it's movable. Doesn't have to stay here. So I've been crafting a lot this week and really enjoying, well, it's been a little stressful because it's been a really short week for my son, so I've been getting in the car and getting him half day, 3 days this week. So I have to put it all away and run and get him and come back, and usually when he's home I don't get to pick up my crafting again until we get through all of his needs. But that's a day in the life of mom, and I love that job too. So I'm gonna put this pretty little organza bow somewhere. Let's see, I think right here. Just a teeny bit more. And stick that right there. So I'm originally from Wisconsin, but the last 10 years we lived in North Carolina, and I don't know if you've been paying attention to the news, but there's been a big hype over the hurricane that's been forecasted to be really, really bad. But I guess at this present moment they're getting just tons of rain. And where I'm from in North Carolina, it's not due to start raining until tonight, maybe not even tomorrow. So we are praying it doesn't cause flooding. I just stuck a teeny tiny little pearl there. Can you see that? Okay. And the other thing I think about these collage snippet rolls is you don't have to completely embellish it. You can snip off what you want and then make it a little more tailored to whatever it is you're crafting at that moment. So I may not add much more. I think I want to put something with a little bit of blue right here. So I have this little daisy applique. Gonna put that there. And I still have lots of buttons and like these little roses. There's this one with the pretty pink pearls in the middle. There's another one of the little butterflies. So I don't think I'm going to do much more to it now. But I do like this whole process. I hope you found it helpful too, and give it a try, because you can really use up your bits in a nice way, and then just, you know, snip off what you want, pin it to your lace journal, or sew it to a fabric book of some sort. Use it in your crafting. So I'll show it to you one more time. I'm gonna put my bling and bits back in my bag. And see, it's really hard when you have all these bits. You barely make a dent in them, but it's still helpful to use them a little bit if you can. But I do think this was a quick way to use them, because that's the problem. You can't use them up quickly, but if you can find some processes where you can use quite a few of them quickly, they'll start dwindling some. But here's my snippet roll. Let me turn it around for you. So there's some images there, and there's the other little image, and a sparkly little flower, and all the layers of fiber and trims, and that is all. Okay, and then of course you can roll it up. I may put another strip, I think I will put another strip of lace down the back just to pretty it up some, because right now you can still see the seams that I sewed on them. So you can roll it up and tie it with a pretty ribbon. I think I have, I'll just do this, use this piece for now, but I'm probably gonna go back and get a piece of lace to put on the back, and then stuff them in a little pocket wall hanging of some sort, and have like several snippet rolls ready to go. So that's my snippet, my collage snippet roll little demo, project share, whatever you'd like to call it. I'd just like to say thanks for visiting with me, and I hope you try one, and I'm going to be back again with more videos soon. So everyone have a great day. Bye.